Okay, we're gonna start my hike. That's a porta potty, so I figured I'd start it with sharing one of my famous, with my family, porta potty stories. I don't know if I shared it on a previous video or not. So it's been a while since I've used a porta potty. So my senior year in high school, I'm telling you, it's been years since I used a porta potty. What a way to start a hike. It's been years, okay? So I'm at my track meet, and it was a statewide track meet, okay? So I represented my school. It's a senior year, varsity, whatever. And somebody's walking by. Anyways, I have to go. I had to go so bad. So, so when I went, first thing I noticed were these big hoses underneath all of them. So my first thought was, oh my God, they have irrigation now. That's great. They've come a long way. So I go in and I saw what I thought was a sink. So after I'm finished, you know, I wipe, I do my thing, you know, and I grab what I thought was soap and I start washing my hands. It's a little gritty. Shh, not yet. So I hit what I think is a button, and there's like a little hole in the top, thinking maybe water's gonna come out of it. I'm like, why isn't it working? So now I'm banging. I'm just wondering now, just now thinking about it. Wonder what people are thinking, hearing like banging on the wall from the outside of this porta potty. Like, what is this girl doing in there? So I'm trying to hit this stupid button. So I get out, I feel dirty. So I'm like, okay, well, this is obviously not a sink. That thing's not a button for water. It's been a while since I've hiked around this place. Huh. Well, we'll try walking this way. I really wanted to get to the lake. Alright. So, this is not going to the lake. Alright. So, I rushed to the food truck. And I said, hey, I need to wash my hands now. And they're like, no, you're not getting into this food truck. You're not washing your hands. I said, no, you don't understand. I really need to wash my hands. You and every other person. I said, listen, if I tell you this, will you please let me go in and wash my hands? So they're aggravated because, number one, everybody in the state of New Jersey is at this stupid track meet. They're in a bad mood. It's hot out. I said, okay. I went to the bathroom in this porta potty. I grabbed what I thought was soap, and I pushed what I thought was a button to let the water out. It's been years since I've used one of these things. I grabbed what I thought was soap, and it wasn't. So everyone in line heard it. They said, oh my God, you grabbed the urinal cake. So word travels fast. I mean, biblically speaking, it does travel like wildfire. My team heard about it before I even got back to them. So as a gift that our coaches gave seniors before they left, got like a little baggie, like little tchotchke gifts and little gag gifts. Like my friend, she got organic peanut butter because she was obsessed with organic peanut butter. So she got her organic peanut butter. Well, me, I got bubblegum flavored soap for the next time I grab a urinal cake, hand sanitizer, all kinds of stuff to keep my hands clean. Because she knew how obsessed I was with keeping my hands clean, how much I really liked washing my hands after going to the bathroom. I did not like not washing my hands. I'm obsessed. To the point where I assume that the cables running under porta potties are irrigation supplies for said porta potties. To the point where I think that the urinal inside is a sink to wash your hands in, and that little urinal cake is soap to wash your hands with. Boy, did I feel stupid. Now again, in my defense, I haven't used a porta potty since I was 5. Wow, these guys are persistent. It's beautiful. Absolutely breathtaking. So, the reason why I did not go on a hike yesterday, I walked into a poop show. One of the doctors that we thought left came back and decided to bring his 70 patients back with him overnight. Great. I'm not complaining. It's more business for us, so I'm more than happy to help and take him back. So absolutely no complaints in that department. Time-wise, however, we were there until 7. I clocked out at 7:38. And I got caught crazy whirlwind of a storm on the way home. If I didn't leave when I did, I don't know if I would have made it home. It's crazy. Parkway was clear. Parkway was covered in branches. That's how crazy it was. I don't know what hit us. To be honest, I thought we had a tornado. Never seen anything like it. Branch hit my windshield. I ducked thinking that was going to do something. Didn't break my windshield, thank God. Wasn't big enough, but it was enough to, whoa. But yeah, I did a 13-and-a-half-hour day yesterday. I got there at 6 something in the morning, clocked out at 7:30. Yeah, 13-and-a-half hours. So yeah, that's why I didn't do any kind of workout. Oh, and in the middle of the day, because the other one was doing orthopedics, which I was also helping them out. So while the other person was in, the doctor in whom we took in lovingly under our wing to help him out for the day, we had my counterpart helping him while I was going to help orthopedics. Hold on, more people. Hello. He's helping orthopedics. So the orthopedic surgeon didn't need me for about 45 minutes. So because it was such a long day, and we all willingly, lovingly took this doctor our prodigal doctor, back under our wing without complaint. Lovingly, happily, we decided to treat everybody to ice cream. So my boss gave me two $50 bills to this dairy farm, which is amazing, up in North Jersey, which is maybe 7 miles, a 15-minute drive from the center, about. You'll get a few tubs of ice cream for everybody. Only these scrubs suck. Come to find out the hard way, the money blew out of my pocket. If it was a single, that would never happen. I've carried money in my pocket all the time, but because it's $100, took off flying. The first 50 I didn't notice. Thank God one of our maintenance guys found it in the parking lot at work. The other 50 took off flying in the parking lot at the farm, and because it was super windy there, because it's on a hill, I did probably about 15 to 20 push-ups, P90X style, on 150-degree pavement. Had to be, because it was burning the heck out of my hands. I was in every bush. People were standing around me like cattle, thinking I'm crazy, wondering why I'm crawling under their vehicles. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, have you seen $100 in 50s? No. And I'm sure if they did, I probably made their day. I went nuts trying to find. So then I did a Hail Mary or an Our Father and texted the administrator, hey, I lost your $100 when I got out of the car. The wind just scooped it up and took it away. So here I am for 45 minutes in the parking lot trying to find this stupid $100. And I ended up paying out of pocket to get the ice cream for everybody. I was almost in tears because it's not my money. This was my day yesterday. I was soaked from head to toe. So I said, guys, when I get there, I really need to get changed. I said, I'm completely soaked, P90X style, and I probably smell like an elephant's butthole right now. And I said it just like that. So when I got there, the administrators were hysterical. They're like, Krista, you and your text messages, we're dying. We can't with you. I said, do you guys have disposable underwear that we usually give to our patients? In case, if there's an accident or something on the table, we have it, Well, I needed a set because I was sweating so much. So for future reference for me, I should really bring a set, extra bra, extra underwear, in case I do pull a 13 to 17 hour day, which happens. Because there are days where the AC doesn't work and it's 70 degrees. It feels that way. And you got 15 people in the room. You got a lead on, sterile clothing on, and you're just soaked by the end of the day, running up and down the halls. So, doing push-ups underneath everyone's cars, crawling through bushes, coming out with little scratches everywhere. Good fun, good fun. Well, when I got back, I had to change because when you go into the OR, you can't wear street clothes. But I still wanted to change my underwear. So after I took a few shots for the doctor, I said, can I change my underwear? Everyone's like, why? And I'm like, why did I ask that question? That was just stupid. And I was like, never mind. Okay. So after the case, I was like, I'm really sweaty. they just know my personality. If you can't make fun of yourself, you can't take yourself too seriously either, Oh man, yesterday was an interesting day. I did get my workout in, for the record. Just couldn't tape it. Ooh. I was just waiting for the police to be called. Why are you crawling under everybody's car? Why are you doing push-ups next to people's vehicles? I lost $100 if you want to help me. I mean, I did have my scrubs on. I had this on. Not that I'm trying to look pretentious or anything. For the record, this isn't even real. I'm not spending $3,000 on a stupid bag. So, that's insane. That's a liability. I still don't understand this video is made for kids, this video is not made for kids thing. Because if it's not made for kids, I feel like the video doesn't get out at all. So, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But I know technically if it's made for kids, it's supposed to be like a cartoon or really geared towards kids. And this technically really isn't. But it's also really no curse words either. So even if a kid were to see it, it wouldn't hurt them. I mean, I'm talking about exercising, I'm talking about work. Also talking about be careful for people, but I really gotta look into this whole what videos are made for kids and what isn't. A little bit more. I currently gotta look into all my videos in the past and recalibrate them too. But the other video things aren't though, which is weird. Like Rumble isn't. You just post it. Strange. Alright, I got a story for you. So, my brother had summer camp. So it was like a day thing. So I went from like 7 in the morning to 12 in the afternoon or 1 in the afternoon, whatever it was. So we agreed that, that's Arnie. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it or not. They're everywhere. That's really cool. Maybe it's Marines. It's got like, I can't tell you, camouflage. Alright, so the agreement was Dad would usually drop him off in the morning while he was taking his walk or his jog, and then my sister and I would pick him up in the afternoon because my dad would be at work. And the deal was that if we picked him up, he would give us money to go to Baskin Robbins to get ice cream or Italian ice or whatever it was. Because the Baskin Robbins was on that corner. So I was a senior, no. Hold on. Camera guy. Hold on. Okay. So this one morning we decided, hey, we'll go with Dad. We'll just ride our bikes really slow, drop Anthony off at day camp. So we would get the house to ourselves while Dad goes to work. And this way here, we'll get bagels out of the deal. And Baskin Robbins. Worked. And back then, bagels were only 65 cents with cream cheese. Amazing. Granted, at the time, we were living in Florida. Bagels weren't the best, but that's fine. We still enjoyed it. So, of course, I had Anthony ride with me on the bike and we just zoomed into school. So on the way back, my sister and I grabbed a bagel for myself, her, and Dad. And then there's this one turn around the Publix where there was gravel, and I always knew that's where you slow down. But we have ESP. So we thought at the exact same time, seems like that straightaway, we're gonna race. Exact same time. We looked at each other and we just both booked at the exact same time. I was like, Candace, you might want to slow down up here. She's like, no, you're not gonna beat me. So she hits the gravel and it was the most magnificent crash I've ever seen in my life. And I'm laughing so hard at the way she flew that I didn't think to slow down. So I crash and I run over her. She was a little bit well-to-do back then. Now we're opposite. She's super skinny now. I'm fluffy. So she was one of the biggest speed bumps I've ever hit in my life. She had a white t-shirt on and all you can see is my two tire treads across her stomach. And we were both laughing so hard that it didn't faze her that I literally used her as a speed bump and I myself crashed into the palm trees behind her. Hysterical. So we made our way to Dad, laughing all the way to Dad. She's got the tire treads across her stomach. And Dad's like, what the hell happened to you kids? And we told him the story. Yep. We were very special. We were some special kids. This must be brand new pavement. I remember it being a lot lighter. I can still smell it. It is brand new. I love the smell of new pavement. Weird. I know. It's just very warm. I'll tell you what, when I was looking under the cars, this is not fun to lay on because I felt myself sizzling. It was very warm. I thought I was gonna die. But it made it really easy because all my joints were nice and greased from like bending over and then pushing myself back up. I was like, huh, P90X, I'm telling you. Like, you're really warm. It's easy to like move. When you're cold, you just shrivel up. All right, well, this is not where I parked. Nowhere near it. I think, yes, I am. I'm on that side of the park. It's fine. Wow, we've come a long way. I'm gonna count my steps. See how many steps I did. Ooh, you know what? I think I actually parked down that way. Interesting. Wow, I did the long way. Cool. I'm gonna do this again. Tomorrow's not a long day. I'll do this again tomorrow if it's not too wet. Yeah, I parked that way. Yes. Oh yeah, that's where I thought I could go and I couldn't. I do want to go by the lake. I'm glad I didn't put my headset on. It hurts my ears after a while. My ears, probably the skinniest things on me. They're so bony. They hurt. And I'd be super sweaty. Yeah. Oh, I made up a joke today. All right, so I do talk about work, but I do it in a way where I explain how my day went. I don't talk about people because it's cringy. I don't like to do that. It's uncomfortable, you know? Unless they do something really wrong and it's to me personally or to somebody and it's not right, then I'll say, hey, what they did is wrong. That's different, right? They need a serious behavior adjustment, right? I feel so wrong. I'm on the wrong side of the road. There we go. So anyways, I was English. So I was with an individual who likes to talk about people a lot, very gossipy. So when I'm with people like that, I clock out. I am very good at minding my own damn business. Okay? I have opinions on things, you know, and I have no problem sharing them, which I really need to learn how to keep that to myself too. And I'm at the point now where I'm doing that as well. But when I'm around somebody who likes to talk about this one, that one, what this one's doing, how she could do this one's job better, how she could do this one's job better, why this one's wrong and this one's wrong, and why this one shouldn't be here, blah, blah, blah. I mentally clock out, and when I do that, my brain does some interesting things. So this is exactly what my brain did. Why are groups of geese called gaggles? Is it because they sound like gaggles when they're together? Like, gaggle, gaggle, gaggle. So I'm like, speak of goose gaggle. Anyway, so this is what my brain does. I can easily distract myself away from people. I could look right at you and not even be looking at you. I'm very good at distracting myself. So let me just hang out over here for a second. So then my brain's like, oh, I just made a joke. How do you legally make a group of geese quiet? A gaggle order. I start laughing at myself. And my coworker asked me, what's so funny? I said, I just made up a joke. And she goes, what is it? I said, how do you legally shut up a group of geese? And she goes, I don't know. Wow. A gaggle order. The doctor goes, Kristen, I love you, but you got to get out of my room. He's like, just kidding. Anyways, it was a good time. Anyways, I'm going to go because my walk was exactly 45 minutes. So wow, nice song to end my walk, and that is the same porta potty. Oh. All right, so let's end it on this. Bye.